When they mentioned his name, they mentioned murder in the same sentence. Because he was about his work. And didn't have no problem with talking about it in front of everybody and didn't care. And if you tried to go testify or tell on him, he was getting you. So the young kid Pop wound up coming to me and saying, yo, my man is in jail, this and that. So his bail was like, something, I think I had to pay like 10%, which was like $10,000.
Okay.
I wound up giving up the whole $10,000 because I seen the bigger picture.
Right.
I said, if I get this kid out and the reputation that he has, then all that'll come on my side.
Right.
So I wound up giving up the whole 10, and it was a 10 well worth it. So I wound up getting him out. I didn't really step to him as soon as I got him out. I just let it be known to my little man.
We wound up. 15-year-old man know him?
Because my little man had an uncle that knew him.
Okay.
So my little man had the reputation of being wild and about his business. So his uncle was wild too, my little man's uncle. And him and the kid Wayne knew each other.
Okay.
So, and then Wayne, that's how he met him, and Wayne knew what my little man was about. Okay. So, you know, killers respect killers and all that type of thing. So we wound up hooking up, and we became real tight, me and the kid Wayne. And, you know, I got a lot of negative feedback. A lot of people were like, yo, we ain't really trying to mess with you like that because you got the kid Wayne running with you. Because a lot of dudes was scared of this dude. You know, it was little things going around like, yo, if you go get coke from the kid Poe after you get the coke, he puts the kid Wayne in them on you. So a lot of dudes were scared, but they was just doing that because they were scared of him, and they was really upset to see him out of jail.
Right.
So they was like, you know, they was hoping he'd stay in jail.
Right.
So they really feared this dude, and this kid was a real good dude, man. He was a loyal dude, man. And again, so he really respected that I got him out, and he felt that I owed him. Okay. He felt that he owed me. Okay. So one thing led to another, and he became I'm not going to say my lieutenant because he didn't really have anything to do with my business. He had something to do with it, but he didn't handle the drugs and all that stuff. He handled more of the security aspect of it, like if it was time to put the murder game down, or if someone was getting disrespectful, you know, or if someone was trying to come at me, or then that's when he stepped in. I had to trust him, but I just always said the less he knows about as far as where my stashes are, where I'm keeping the money, things that the better it is, because I always said, well, I'm worth more him alive than dead. Right. Because if he don't know where the money's at or the stash is at, why would he ever want to bring harm to me when I'm feeding him?
Right.
So I became real strong in D.C. along with my own rep from New York, and now with him, we became real strong in the town as far as like, yo, and I pretty much had the town I pretty much had that small town on lock for a good period of time, man. It was like, because we went at a lot of the dudes that was supposedly holding it down.
You say you went after them, what do you mean?
When I say I went after them, because a lot of people were starting to talk about, well, we got to get rid of the kid Pope because he's getting too much money, and he's not even from here.
I did hear you got shot.
I got shot because they was trying to kidnap me in D.C. My little man, I had a little dude, this little dude is the dude that killed Rich with me. He was getting money too. He was one of my best customers. He was really holding it. He had a beef with another crew, and we couldn't really get at them because they knew us, and they knew how we was coming and all that. So we had to hire like a ally. And this kid he volunteered to be the ally, but he wound up being a statistic. The day I was supposed to meet him up at this car wash, because I had bought these cars and I had these guns for him. The day I was supposed to meet him up at this car wash, he had other plans. They was going to try to kidnap me.
Okay.
So we would just leave it at that. They was going to try to kidnap me, and I wound up getting hit that day.
You wound up getting hit?
Yeah, I wound up getting hit in my ribs. The only thing that saved me, like I said, the only thing that saved me that day, because I was going to get this girl, the only thing that saved me that day was that as I'm talking to this dude, he looks over my shoulder. And when he looked over my shoulder, I followed his eyes. And when I followed his eyes, I seen about 4 dudes coming to try to grab me.
Okay.
And I start running. Next thing I know, I feel bullets and all that coming past my head and hitting off the wall and all that. And one caught me in the ribs.
That's when you figured, hey, put Wayne Perry in effect.
Yeah, that's when I figured, because he was already there, but then I just said, okay, now it's really just time to just bring him closer.
Okay.
And because like I said, he knew everybody, everyone that was about that conniving, trifling, killing people for this and that,
Like, what was the downfall?
The downfall for that whole thing is like, again, it was a domino effect. The whole thing was, you know, Richard's family, which is Peanut, Nathaniel Watkins. Okay. He told on me. Him and his girl told on me, and they told on me because Peanut one time needed like 125 grams for like a good customer that he had, and he couldn't wait. Okay. So Richard called me and said, "Yo, Paul, do me a favor, man. I'm not gonna come see you, and take care of him, and I'll take care of you when you come to New York."
Okay.
So I did that for Rich. I did that for Rich. I took care. So I called, and we wound up hooking up, and his cousin comes to D.C. to get that. Okay. Several months later, his little organization down there get busted. So they wind up getting like crazy time. And now, after this, Richard is dead. And the only thing I ever did with his cousin was that 125 grams. You follow me? I follow you. They wind up telling the feds that I was their supplier, that I done shipped over 500 keys to Virginia for them. That I was the man, that I was their connect. Because Rich is dead now, so now they got to come up with a better story. So they wind up putting everything on me, and I wind up getting a complaint against me and a federal warrant put on me. So now I'm on the run for the next 2-3 years from that case down there.
But you were still able to be in D.C.?
Yeah.
On the run?
On the run. Man, let me tell you something. I was, where my man Wayne was located at in Southwest, so he was in Southwest, I was 2 blocks away from the federal building when they was looking for me.
You just stayed in the house?
Huh?
You just stayed in the house?
No, I wasn't in the house. I was on the block outside.
On the block outside?
2 blocks away from the federal building. They didn't know where I was at.
Now, why did you kill Richard?
Rich, the question to everybody with that, Rich, the reason why Richard, okay, I had a connect. I had a young Dominican connect off of Broadway. And, you know, he wasn't really in position at the time when I was really dealing with him to really front me crazy. You know, he would front me 1 or 2, but he wasn't really in a position where, you know, we wanted him to front us like, you know, 50, 60, 100 keys. We didn't want to put up no money. We want you to front us, and we'll pay you when we, you know, get the drugs. Or if we got 100 from you, we'll put up some of the money and we'll pay you the rest. You know what I mean? Right. Well, we don't have to go in the stash for our money. So my connect wasn't in position at the time like that, and Richard was dealing with his connect that he met when he did that year in prison. He met a connect when he did that year in the Bronx house. Okay. So this kid was hitting him lovely, but then it stopped. The kid caught a dry spell. Since you ain't got nobody to get no drugs from, deal with my man, he'll give you a good price, and the money I'm bringing from out of town, you know, we'll hit him, and when he starts fronting us the drugs, you let me know.